Hello everyone. Hi. Where is my chat from the Twitch? Oh, you cannot actually see. Uh-oh. 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 Wait, you cannot see. Now you can see. There we go. Hi everyone. Oh, if I click away, you cannot hear the audio anymore. Oh, that's kind of annoying. So I just hope that everything will be right. I do have to check a few things though, because usually I can see the Twitch chat. But right now I cannot, and I'm not sure why I'm not seeing the Twitch chat. So let me quickly check that. I need to, because I want to talk to you. To any people who are there at the Twitch. Do I see myself here? Am I online here in Twitch? I am, okay. I guess I'll just forward my own stream like through here. That's kind of weird. But then at least I can see my own chat. Not like this. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay, if I put it all the way at the right, then it will be fine. Yeah. Here. I don't know, normally it would pop out the Twitch stream automatically, so that's kind of weird. I don't know why it's not doing that right now, but it's fine. We are playing the Stanley Parable. It's kind of funny because I am following a study, and there I have a course where we have to play a few games, and one of those games is the Stanley Parable, and I wanted to play this one anyway in the future, but now we're playing it, like way earlier, and this is not like the normal content you will normally see on my channel, but I like to try out new games, so. And also, while I was in the options, here you can see keywords as mouse or extras, achievements enabled. I enabled this and this unlocked an achievement. That's it. It was super funny. Let me know if the audio is right. I think it needs to be a little bit louder, right? Because I don't think you can... Okay, now it's maybe too loud. I think this is fine. If it's too loud or not too loud, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is fine. Okay, so let's do this. This game, by the way, is really weird. I'll read it for you a little bit about the game. It's basically, it's a first-person exploration game. You will play as Stanley, and you will not play as Stanley. You will follow a story, you will not follow a story. You will have a choice, you will not have a choice. The game will end, and the game will never end. Whatever that means, it probably seems... I don't know what will happen. We will just begin the game, I guess. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, the end... Yeah? The end is never the end. I see. Click to skip.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending,
oh my goodness, I don't think I'm live on YouTube.
every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Alright, I'm going to check something. That's not good. We might have to restart it. For the YouTubes, of course. Am I live, yes or no? Oh yeah, we are live. Never mind. I thought it might not have done it. Usually I have to do that manually, but I think we're fine. My goodness. Oh, thank you, YouTube. Did I miss something? I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can notice that this is the one of the few times of my first time streaming. So, you know, not everything is going smoothly, and that's fine. It's more than fine. Alright. Nice. Resume the game. Well, we can. You know what? We are going to begin the game again because I was not listening so good, so. So this is Stanley Parable, and we will start the game. It's for the YouTubes.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hmm.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Very
Orders
nice.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was he happy though? Like, we're Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And we are playing. If you cannot hear anything, by the way, please let me know. I can change the volume. So, we are Stanley and we just stood up. Can we do anything with this? I guess not.
All of his
Can we open?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe, yeah. You're having a meeting room. Where's the meeting room? Do we have to go to the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, we enter in the door at the
This
right.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah? Oh, the controls are really weird, by the way.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Mm-hmm.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can we have a liqueur drink? Ah. You don't have any money.
Yeah. But eager to get back to
What?
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. What if we don't do anything that he says? Oops.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah! This is really funny. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a good game. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Okay. Do not jump from the cargo lift. Uh-oh.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
That's
Good
exactly
job,
right.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Nice. We are so powerful. Oh, now we have
All of
to...
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, I see.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Let's again not do what he says and just go to the same thing as we just were, but not
When
die.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. Can we run?
Wow. Yes. This room.
Can we run? Can we run? Do. What is... Reverse mouse? No. What? Sensitivity a little bit higher, that's fine. Acceleration amount, that's so weird. Oh, that is what's happening. Like when I move around,
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous,
I don't know.
gorgeous room.
Like,
Thank
you...
goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Okay. I don't think we can run if I look here. Maybe, wait. For duck, oh, we can duck with control, okay. Pause game, turn left, turn right, look up. Yeah, we cannot run, okay. We can duck though, that's good to know. Look, we can duck.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It's so worth it, actually. Thank you so much. Should we stay here longer? Yes.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
You don't have to be mean, we just like this room. What the actual fudge? There's a cup there.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I did decide that, but I have not decided to leave the room. Can we do anything here? It's kind of boring. Hey, there's a message here. I cannot zoom in. I can also not pick it up. Janet and excluded something to launch day 41. What is that? Blah blah blah. The blah blah blah. I really cannot read it. If you want to read it, you can take a screenshot right now and zoom it in. I can also zoom it in later, of course, but yeah. Are you not going to say anything anymore? Really? You can wait here a little bit. I have the power for editing, so if you're watching this later on YouTube, you can just, you know... Yeah. You can basically just watch it without waiting. I don't think anything will happen, right? Maybe not. Let's wait 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, narrator, we'll continue.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No, we were here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Go on here?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
My goodness.
That's her, Stanley. You need
The
to
whole game?
to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Can we do this?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope.
I removed
Hope
it.
for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Oh my goodness, it's insane. Insanely funny.
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part.
We can choose this one. I don't think we should, but we definitely can. The game is now paused. Yeah, we definitely can though. We can stop if we want. No, we will not.
Part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
What?
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person...
I was not listening. Practice with what?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
Breakfast.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful,
Dinner.
and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the
Going
world,
to the toilet.
just remember
Free.
that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Yeah.
Ah, welcome back.
Thank
You
you.
may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Oh,
But not to worry.
nice.
Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can we put it back? Ah. Is there any other way where we can go? Danger everywhere. Danger. Here. Stop. Mocha. Danger everywhere. Bulldog. Blah blah blah. Okay. Sure. I will do what you say. Tell to me. What do you want me to do? Huh?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
No.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
But we already did.
The story would make no sense at all.
Can we jump?
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
No. So where do we... Can we go back? Ah, so sad. So what do we do now? Can we go in here? No. Okay, I will follow you. If you really insist. Okay. Can I? Can we do anything? We're back in the amazing
Almost
room.
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yeah. But we are in our favorite room. You're not going to say anything about it again? Okay. Can we? Okay, we will go. What's this? Okay. 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 And okay. 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 Painting. Wait, what? It's a different sound. Interesting.
Now remember, All you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
But I
That
don't
means
wanna.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Okay.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Quickly? What about this door? Okay. It's fine now? No? Ooh, that's really bad.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know
Yes.
that my story is now incorrect?
Yeah.
How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
I'm so
I'll
sorry.
have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No,
Wait.
I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No.
I have to. I have to.
No. Are you? Are you? Excuse me? My goodness. Oh!
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
1 second. I was lost. I said at the beginning that I lost the Twitch chat, but I did not lose the Twitch chat. I lost the YouTube chat. I am having the Twitch chat here. This is the Twitch chat, and people have been saying things in the YouTube chat all the time. I am so sorry to the people who are watching on YouTube. I will grab it right now, so I can actually respond to your messages. That's, oh my goodness. Let's go to, I guess, through here, and then I guess I go to my own live stream. Live, yes, here. I hope you will not hear myself. I go to my own live. Okay, yeah. Makes the game for sure. Yes, the broom closet ending is my favorite. Yeah, I don't know any endings actually, because I have never played or seen this game. But I don't know when you were saying this. It could have been like 10 minutes ago, and I'm only now responding. Enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. Okay, I think if we put it like this, now we should be fine, and I will be able to see your messages. Oh my goodness. Well, we learned something new today. That's why I should stream more often. Nice.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Okay, we are supposed to go in the other one right now.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Then
Choosing
I
responsibly
gotta just put
and
this
always
right
putting
back.
the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Okay.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's do this. Do-do-do-do. Okay, and now we are here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve... Oh wait. Let it ball up inside of you. Take out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a thick blue graphic in the header and floats on before all. Oh my goodness. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Well, thank you. This is just wholesome. Anything else? Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, and slides. Okay. Quarterly post, nog wat, something review. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts, number, okay. Rate of increase per graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm begging. Stop. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill in the triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. Okay, but like you were yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, because you... Okay. What are your dreams for the future? Nature, plan life, spring break, clear skin, hope, pollution, what? A boat. Things. Talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day. Nice, don't get fired. That was the first one. So I think we've gone through all of them. We should probably just continue. There's a lot of things here. The future, it was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Excuse me? Not cost efficient. Standard graphs. Fully X wide. Push for funding. New coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moves my desk? Please keep the targets of the topic of... Oh, censored. Okay. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda and refleet. Employee, gym. My goodness, that was lag. Why was there so much lag? Okay. By category, post review. The review of the review, of course. We need reviews. Oh, what? Hopeless? 400. Okay, wants to get rid of the dev sports portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographics. Find teenagers to put in teenage What? Big net? Some sort of child trap? Excuse me? Teenagers, size of the demographic? How... okay, space between the teenagers, a lot of percentage. Oh, something in the idea bin. No more bins. Renaming the idea bin. Firing of me. Ideas bin. Okay. Ooh, what was this? Better save than profits. Okay. Business club. Roll 1. Cannot read that. Very nice. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global markets paraat. Monetize free to play. Help Tim or Pim at all costs. Or what? At post-it? I don't know. Something like that. Okay. The broom closet, we can open it for you. No? Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You said there was an ending for the broom closet? We should get it. Okay. Hey, a computer. A computer for us. Okay. You cannot go there. Can we Oh? Hello? Oh, okay.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
Oh.
Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
What if we don't? Okay, we'll do it. Never mind. I'm getting bored.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark.
I cannot speak.
115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. What?
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I cannot
You
talk.
mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But you know what?
You're not letting
It's
me.
pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
We did go on the right.
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Excuse me?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
Yet?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
A really short game. I don't think that's all though.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together.
Oh.
Accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Oh.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct.
Okay, we are going to begin the game again because that was too sad. We'll do everything that you asked for us now, okay?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
We'll
be?
do everything
Stanley
you ask
decided
us.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Exactly. Let's go to the meeting room, shall we?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's so true.
Yet there was not a single person here.
No,
either.
nothing, no one here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why did we go downstairs? What is here? He said like some kind of facility, right? No?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
Oh no.
he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any
The rooms are
logical
repeating
sense.
themselves. Can we?
And as
Oh
Stanley
no.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Yeah.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Nice.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Oh, wow.
It was so much fun.
Beautiful.
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
I don't know.
Then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their
Shut
dreams,
up.
the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Are you? And you're still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's so
And
sad.
she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Yeah,
And in that
not like normal
she
people, I
thought
guess.
to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Beautiful story. You actually made a really nice story out of it. Thank you so much. Alright.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started.
What?
And if it did,
Different?
it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Yeah, it's different dialogue. Because you couldn't speak?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Oh, we saw it before. Before the... Huh? No, I'm confused.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's this? Executive bathroom? Okay. Executive bathroom, I think it said. Oh, it's different this time.
Manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
I
of any
don't
human life.
remember.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
Oh, this game is really good. The opened passageway? Where? Oh, here. Of course. My goodness. Oh, okay. You want us to go here? I like that we have a choice in everything in this game, it seems like. It's amazing.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Because we are a player, not Stanley. Wait, where
Stanley
are we?
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Yes.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Excuse me? My violent death at the end? Welcome. Yeah. For Stackens videos? Yeah, I have made so many.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I don't believe you will kill us. It's going to be fine. Yeah, actually this is part of...
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I'm following a course for university where I have to like play a few games and make and analyze them at the end, and I thought it was would be a nice idea to just stream those. Oh, we literally just jumped. Okay. Oh, we are surviving? We are. My goodness. So we're playing those as well.
Into motion, and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise. It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
That's not nice.
The bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and...
It's not going to happen, is it?
Farewell, Stanley.
What if we just say no? They cannot legally do this. See? Nice.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
You joined us at a very happy time. Excuse me?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What
The
exactly
voice
did
changed.
the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every
My
path
goodness.
you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
It's our
Do
computer.
you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, this is the map? Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Oh, okay. Interesting. Sections have been added and altered throughout development though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Interesting. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important. Okay. Oh wow, this is... Okay. Can we do anything here? No. The office? We cannot open it. No, we cannot open any of these. Button sounds. Cool. Credits. Oh, so this is the room where they made this game. It's really interesting. What's this? The maintenance room? An early version of the maintenance room? Okay. Cool. If you're wondering exactly what this game is all about, I don't know either. If you look at the Steam page, you will not know either. It's just basically a story-driven game, but we are trying to not follow the story, and sometimes we are, and we get different endings. But it's a lot of good humor in this game. We designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Excuse me? You read it shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose of the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay. Green light. Screenshots. My goodness, okay. Are these real screenshots and real things that they were considering? How is the game? How is the game going? I hope it's good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. Where we had initially planned for you to use this in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Oh. So what's the answer? And a scam email, very nice. Was it us? Is there someone else here? Can we pick this one up? No. 3, 2, 1. Oh, interesting. Apartment timer. Cargo lift. Cargo lift. Is this an ending? I don't know if this is an ending. Yeah, that's what. Countdown room. All kinds of exits. Yes. They were spoilers. So.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
No, you are deciding this for us.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Maybe you have a choice between 2 doors. Maybe? No? Hello, game? Oh. just a black screen. You see that? We are still in the game. Can we try to walk around? I don't think we can. Okay. Begin the game again. Very, very interesting. Oh, we start here? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Well, of course we start
Stanley
there.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Mm-hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Mm-hmm. And
Stepping into his
but
manager's
this is
office,
exactly the same.
Stanley was once again stunned.
Oh,
to
this time we
discover
will not do
an
this, of course.
indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
What does
He
it
began
mean?
wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, we don't know this, no. Yeah, we have no clue. So what do we do? Nothing?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Stanley simply began entering 2845.
I don't know. What could it be?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Nice. Can you not kill us this time? Oh, we went down there, of course. Should we? I cannot see anything. Are we supposed to be here? Maybe? I don't know. But we did it the last time though, so should we do something else this time? I can't see anything either, by the way. I'm just trying to walk. No. Okay. Where's up, where's down? I'm confused. Okay. We try this again, I guess, but... What? Oh, this time we are alive?
Stanley walked straight
Oh,
ahead
of
through
course.
the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mm-hmm.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, we do. What is this actually? Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
My
Each bore
goodness.
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
They're really hitting the existentialism in this game.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
No.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Is the if anyone is listening, is the volume by the way okay? Of me compared to the game, of course. Is my voice too loud, too not loud?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I have to say, if this was the story, it would be a pretty bad story, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. But here it's console disabled, okay? So there are numbers, like there was number 4 there, I don't know what we should do with that. Cannot press this one, I guess. So, oh, there's a 5, maybe we should do, search for the 1. That's a 3. Where's the 1? We know up there is the 4. Oh, here's a 1, okay. 1, 2, 3 was here? Or is it 4? No, that's 4. There was 3 before, I think. Right? Now we go upstairs. And here we have 4. Then probably a 5 somewhere. I wish we could run in this game. Ooh, there's the 5, okay. And what's this one? No? Is there a 6? Maybe you're not supposed to do this yet. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Mind controls idle awaiting input. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Oops.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
We should run.
igniting the entire complex.
Oh, we don't.
How long until detonation?
That will not matter.
Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Nice.
It's your time to shine.
0521.
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb.
Maybe we have to
goes
start the
off.
5?
But what precious moments each one of them is. More
Oh,
time to
incorrect.
talk about you,
Oh.
me, where we're going.
1,
Means I
1, 4, 2?
Where to start.
5 to 1.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of
5 to 1?
silence before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood.
5?
They're gonna die
I don't know.
anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
2 attempts at
Turned
mating.
off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Oh, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
I don't know.
You have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right
Yeah.
now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
It's not 5 to 1. 1 4 2 maybe?
Button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One soul?
Hello!
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Maybe another 2?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
What was it?
Seconds ticking
Maybe another 1?
You're
Because there's a 0 1 2 4 there?
Because I want to watch you for every moment that
2?
you're powerless. To see you
Probably not.
humble. This is
There are
your
multiple
challenge.
codes.
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
Let's do
that's
it.
Fine. But I'm going to destroy it first. So
Goodbye, employee 427.
take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh no!
Just
What if we try to turn it off?
pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Maybe it was our employee number.
Choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of
I'm turning it off!
life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say
Rest in peace. I cannot talk anytime, he just keeps on talking. Also, a person who just joined the Twitch, am I sounding good? Is the game sounds good compared to my sound?
It was only a matter
To
of
my
time
voice? Is
before
my voice not too loud?
wherever
Not too
they
soft?
were. Just a matter of time.
Excuse me? We are going the wrong way. Nice. So this is the Stanley Parable where we are making choices and they are really funny. We can choose
When
something
Stanley
different every
came to a
time.
set of two open doors, he
For
entered
example.
the door on his left.
And then we enter the door on our right, for
This was
example.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, we cannot go back even? Oh, we have to take this route now. Well, you are going to see it now. Mm-hmm.
The
Really
lounge
nice room.
was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
Oh, I don't think
walked
we
straight ahead to the opposite door and got
did this one yet before. Okay. Oh, maybe we did?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Right, left, down, left, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I have so much confidence in you. The story is definitely this way.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
And then we just put back. Okay, let's do this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh.
Let's find the story.
We can go in other rooms now. Let's go here. Okay. Oh, this is so weird. What? Excuse me? Oh, we are back. Okay, let's take the left door. Oh no!
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hopefully this time we'll be able to choose a door.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Oh my goodness.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Hopefully that was not too loud. Okay, we are going to other direction.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh no! Excuse me?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think
Could
so.
be.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
We won!
You put in a lot of hard work.
Here we
and
go!
it really paid off, so good job.
Ah,
Oh, no.
feels good.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No? Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Sure. We will follow the line. It doesn't... Okay. It goes somewhere weird though. The yellow paint is really paying off, by the way.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story
lost
of
the
a
line.
new destination still a story?
Oh,
Simply
we
by
have
the
to.
act of
Okay.
moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure, yeah.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Yes.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Wait, cut the music. Go
That was
back
so
and
loud.
That fern.
That's fern? What's a fern?
Stanley,
Is this a
this
fern?
fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, we did. We studied this very carefully.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
We're back here.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh my goodness.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Hi.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Yes,
Just me and
really
Stanley
exciting.
forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
We are just going to have a nice walk. And hope
Oh, no, not you again.
the line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
Ending
Just
takes a while.
acknowledge it.
We'll do our best. We are going to follow the line there. Oh. Aw. We cannot follow the line.
Ah,
Oh,
a
2 doors.
choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes,
Yes,
then
it's
by
true,
all
yes.
accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright, let's go in here. The confusing onion.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Oh my goodness, you got an
Confusing
ending.
thing. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant
Oh
ending?
goodness.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, 8
Oh, is there anything wrong with the video?
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How
Maybe.
will we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Yes, we have been on the phone, but we unplugged it immediately.
Okay.
So... Oh, we
I guess now
should
we
pick
just
it up
wait.
also.
You know,
We could do that.
I
Yes, yes,
suppose in
yes.
some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not
Should we
quite
restart,
sure
by the
if
way?
it's the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that
Yes,
life
we
is
have
about
unplugged
the
it.
journey
Oh
and
yeah,
not
there
the
is a delay on
destination.
YouTube, I see.
So
Oh my
I guess
goodness.
that's where we are right now. We'll find out.
I don't know how to fix it on YouTube. In Twitch, the delay is
Well,
really
in the
small.
meantime,
Excuse me? Okay, yes. We have unplugged it, but we can try to not unplug it this time.
what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so we got 2 endings already,
When
maybe
Stanley
3.
came to a set of 2 open
So
doors,
let's
was
do
not
this
the correct
time.
way to the meeting
Let's
room,
pick up the
and
phone this
Stanley
time.
knew it perfectly well.
What
Perhaps
endings have I
he
done?
was
I am
stopped by
not
the
sure
employee
because I
lounge
don't know
first,
anything about this game,
just
but
to admire it.
we have the confusing ending that we just had.
Standing now in this incredible
We had a
room,
few
Stanley
deaths.
for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
We had the
left.
time control, or not the mind control facility room
Stanley was
thingamajiggy
so
that
bad at
exploded.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
You
we
can
have
shut the
gotten off
office
on the
door?
wrong foot here.
Oh,
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
well,
investing in your
we'll do it
trust
the
in
next time,
someone
but
else can
this
be
time we are
difficult.
going to pick up the
Fact
phone.
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Okay.
Someone you've forgotten about.
Can we...
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her. Okay, this time we will pick up the
Your
phone.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Excuse me?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
We
I'm
cannot
just
walk.
pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh,
How dare you.
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
You don't think
They
I...
want to commit their life to you.
My
I'm trying
goodness.
to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh no! Press on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
What if we press different
Look at him
buttons?
there, pushing
Okay.
buttons,
Sure.
doing exactly what he's told to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind,
Sure.
in his mind,
I was
he
trying to
won
press all the
fantastic
buttons, but
adventures.
yeah.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
You have played this multiple times. Have you got all the endings? Do you know if you know that you can know if you have all the endings? To spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Hey, that's what
It
we've been
barely
doing.
even mattered what lay
Nice.
behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Well, congratulations, it's really nice. Press 3 to prepare dinner, okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began
Hey,
to fill it
things
with many
changed.
possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it
A game with a
the
baby?
Stanley Parable.
The game with the baby we have not done yet. But the other things we have done, but the baby? No.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Nice. The bucket? Is the bucket in the deluxe version, you say, or the in the ultra deluxe version, or in this version? Is that? Ooh, yes. Okay, we love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
We'll go to
I'm
sleep.
trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
He goes on for so
As
long.
long as he remains here, he's slowly
Oh,
killing
this is
himself. But he
that is
won't
the
listen to me. He won't
older
stop.
one,
Here,
the not
watch
ultra
this.
deluxe. I have to play this for
The
university.
Next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
He did press the
How can
button.
I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains
My
here,
goodness.
he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I
Yeah,
see?
I
How
heard
can
someone
make
say
him
about the
look at
broomcloset
himself?
ending. We'll just question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Excuse
tried
me?
again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
We pressed a button. I tried to walk, but that's also, of course, a button. Was that? I am so...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
You're
The
mean.
thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
You're mean. Oh yeah. We'll close the shutter. Yes. You mean this door, right? But it is closed. Do you mean this door or do you mean another door? Might have to reset. Okay, should we reset? I mean, he is giving us different dialogue, so I'm thinking that we are still maybe in like, I don't know the game, of course, like in one, new game, like where things have
When
changed.
Stanley came to a set of
Oh, maybe
two
not.
open doors,
It seems the
he
same,
entered
right?
the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
I was
he
going
wanted
here
to
because
stop
I was
by the
thinking that we
employee
could do
lounge
something
first,
differently, but I
just
don't
to
think we
admire
can.
it.
I don't think you can do something different
Stanley
here.
felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not sure if we can do anything else here. We unplug the phone, we plug the phone. When we unplug the phone, what did happen again? Oh yeah, we got that thing. I think we did everything there. Maybe, probably not, but
And so he detoured through the maintenance section. Walked
yeah, is it the
straight
same
ahead to
game, the
opposite door,
deluxe
and
version?
got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Oh,
office, hoping he might find
you
an
can
answer
jump.
there.
We can jump achievement because I press spacebar so much. Yes, there's a platform to jump on. You're so right. Wait, let's you know what? Let's start it again. We close the door. There's a phone. Hello?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Okay. I thought we didn't have a laughing wife. Maybe it's not our laughing wife. Okay. Let's go to the platform. I'm really curious what that will give us.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
This was
room,
not the
and
correct
Stanley
way.
knew it perfectly well.
Mhm.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic.
Yeah. I did see it before. Yeah.
To get back to
Let's try
business,
that.
Stanley took
I
the
hope we can.
first open door on his left.
Probably because this game is. I don't think invisible walls
Stanley
exist in
was
this
so
game.
bad at following directions. It's incredible.
Yes.
5 years ago.
We are going to go in there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Okay, we cannot
I'm
jump.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
What
you're
if we-
neglecting, Stan. What? Really?
We did it!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
This is really nice.
Something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No, we're just going to walk.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
More choices? What about this door? Oh, okay. The blue door you said?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
I
fine,
love
go ahead,
this.
Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yes,
then
please.
let me stop you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of
Whoa.
yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
Oh, wait,
Vehicles?
1 second.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing
Skill
so
trees.
Tell you what,
Gathering
take a
resources.
stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Sure.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
We
Go
die
ahead,
if we go to
Stanley.
the full red
Take it
door.
for a spin.
Ooh, interesting. I want to try all the options, but it's so much. Oh,
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
which number do you want us to press? Where is it? Oh, it's this room, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking about 5. 4? Alrighty. Here you go.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. but I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to
Oh?
be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. Or should we go for one of the other doors now? Just to mess them up. No, okay, we go in this one.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
Oh, I didn't
on
see it, so I'm
Francis
going to say
Davis.
1.
Hey,
No.
I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
No.
Let me boot it up.
Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls
Here's the baby.
towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Alright.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure
Really?
to take notes on your experience.
Oh no! What's going to happen? Oh,
Heartless bastard.
I don't want. I'm not ready to be a dad. I'm sorry.
Purely to spite me. Because
I don't
if it's the
understand.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Your game sounds
This is my
extremely
game.
annoying indeed. So we're not
Play
going to
someone
do
else's
it.
game, just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired.
Yes, but
A
we still
game I
cannot
had
jump.
Absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
Hey guys, welcome to this Minecraft Let's Play. Today we are playing survival mode, hardcore,
A greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build
but we
a
cannot
house.
jump. That's so sad. Where? Out of the dirt?
We'll go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish
The
it
other
all
one is
off,
Rocket League.
yes, it's complete. I made
Oh,
this
it's so
complete.
hilarious.
Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Of course, diamond.
Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Really? Okay. We can't jump, so we will be stuck there, but okay.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. Good. Oh, cool. Let's go. Gravel, stone, mushrooms, dirt.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
It's too dark.
Even
Spider?
the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay. I thought it was really nice. We can play Minecraft. Do you guys want me to play Minecraft on this channel?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You
Is this
trapped in a
Portals?
glass box with no way out, listening to me.
I've never
talk.
played
Oh, it's
Portals. I don't know.
inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't
Yes?
figure it
Nice.
out. Okay.
Oh, we can grab things now here.
Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, this is... Yes, 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 I recognize this thing. Awesome. We still cannot run.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking stuff.
How do we...
Your forte.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Genius.
There we go. Nice. Oh, we're so good in Portal. Hi guys, my name is Starchip. Welcome back to this Portals
I really don't care much to
playthrough.
see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any one.
I am terribly sorry. Oh, this is too dark. Oh, it's all too dark. Do we just maybe go here? Because... Oh no. Oh, you're not dead. Okay. Oh no, are now in a horror game? I don't know if it's... It's so dark. I also cannot see anything, by the way. This is... Okay. Through here? And then through here, maybe? Oh, there's light there. Let's go to the light. Four, 2, 7. This is our room. I know that, but why? Doesn't seem like we can do anything in our room, so we have to go back. Oh, we cannot close it this time.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying
I'm
to
sorry.
tell him. He needs me.
There's some delay.
Someone who will wrap
Yeah,
everything
we're
up
already
in the
here.
end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end.
I always come
soon.
back.
Very soon.
Mm-hmm.
I can wait.
Me too. Should we wait? Can we walk? Oh, I didn't do anything. We're back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So was that an ending?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Mm-hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I think we now did everything on the right. Yeah, we didn't go to the through the red door. I want to see what happens when we go through the red door.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This employee
And
lounge.
here it was, the lounge.
What a room.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
Also,
open
we
door
stayed there
on
for a
his
long
left.
time, and we heard like almost everything until he was the narrator was
Stanley
not saying
so
anything
bad at
anymore.
Following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to
I
you?
love his
Well,
reaction.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To show you something beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yes.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is all these choices.
Not our
The two of
first
us all
choice.
trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you
We are
see
running in
it's killing
circles.
us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. I would We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think, well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
A stage?
Here.
Wow!
Beautiful. Isn't
It's so
If we
beautiful.
just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel
Wow!
happy. I actually
Beautiful.
feel happy.
My goodness. Amazing. Wow. But Stanley decided to continue.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Do we need to go back? Oh, there are more colors.
Where were we?
Beautiful. Amazing. But Stanley decided to go back again.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
We didn't make that much progress. Don't be scared, it will be
Please,
fine.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
You want us to go back? You want me to go back, narrator? Let's see what you have to say for yourself if you go back. I don't feel like I'm doing anything right in this game or wrong, but there is of course no right or wrong. It's just a weird, weird experience.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Oh.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. Are you? You are going to stay here, aren't you?
The platform? What do you mean with the platform? Can we do anything there? Like here? Okay, I'm going to continue walking. If you say that you have to go back, I will.
You heard me before.
Okay,
didn't
okay,
you?
okay.
You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
I mean, these stairs don't seem that bad. Oh. Just pretend there's water?
No!
Ow!
Oh, thank God you lived. No, no, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was
We have to
before.
progress the
If you
game.
die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I'm sorry.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that? My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No, I really like it actually. It's a really good game.
Over and over to be rid of it. You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am
I mean, it's
reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Probably.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Thank you.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I'm going back. Cut off. Is it also an ending there that you don't go to the stairs? Because we went back a few times but nothing, you know, it didn't end at all.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Because if there is an ending there, we can go to the right again. Otherwise we just go to the left. Because, you don't know? Yeah, let's just try the left. I think it's fine. And I think it's pretty much impossible in the time that I have to play everything from this game.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Okay, we went down here.
Stanley walked upstairs
And then we
to
died.
his boss's office.
Down here, was there the mind control facility or was it upstairs? I don't wait, if you went down, there was like this whole facility. You can check it again. Wait, can we press this one? No, okay.
But Stanley
Oh.
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during
Yeah,
work
we
hours
got this one
and he
already.
would be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Yeah. We got this one already. It's a good ending though, but it takes a long time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, it was
This
an
not
elevator
the correct
downstairs.
way to the
Maybe it
meeting
was the
room,
elevator.
and Stanley knew it perfectly
But
well.
I've not seen the two
Perhaps
endings,
he
so
wanted to stop by the
can you,
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
give a hint? Like, not say the spoiler, but maybe what choice? Where do we need to take the left or
To
right
get
door?
back to business, Stanley
Like something
took the
like that.
first open door on his left.
Because I do want to discover
And
it,
so
but
he
I don't, of course,
detoured
want
through the
spoilers.
maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back.
Follow the directions? Oh, okay. We'll do that the next time. We'll do that the next time.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to
Was
wander
here the
around
mind control
and get
facility?
even further off track.
No,
So
this
now
was
in order to
the
get back
confusing
where he wanted
ending.
to
No,
go,
this was the confusing ending. Okay, we are going to follow the directions.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Wait, does something seem different? I don't think so.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, left.
Yet
Weird
there was
office,
not
by
a
the way. The
single
layout
person
is
here
super
either.
weird for an office.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley
Oh, the
froze in
true.
his
Is that the
tracks.
true ending?
Not a
The one where you see
soul
all the
in
things being constructed behind the scenes?
all alone. This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone.
And you get
paralyzed
set
by
free.
fear
No,
for nearly a
I
full
think we
hour.
died.
But when at last he began to
Okay,
move
okay.
about and survey the situation, he found
We
a
will try it
keypad
again.
behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas,
Was it
was
2,
not.
8,
For although this
5,
keypad guarded the
8?
terrible secret
No.
of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a
2,
4-digit
8,
code
4, 5.
so devious
Oh.
and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it.
Oh, when you press
2,
off.
8,
Okay.
4, 5. Statistically,
Why do I
nearly
say 2, 5? I
impossible
mean,
to
wait.
guess blindly, ever.
8, 4, 5. Sorry. Here we go.
Yet
Nice.
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Do you know if you can
Stanley
win
happened to input
the
the
minigame that
correct
happens
code
if you press
by
on?
sheer
Because we
luck.
tried it before and then we just died.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Was it this way? I think so. My goodness.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read...
Yeah, we went here and then we died, so that was not good. Press this button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Maybe? Nee.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Nice.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Oh no.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility
takes a long time to get there, actually.
Horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible?
We will
He
press the
truly
open
spent
button.
his entire life utterly blind to the world.
But if you press the on button, is there any way that you can deactivate it?
The heart of the
Because
operation.
it seems like there's a minigame, but
Labeled with emotions,
I was not able to
or
figure it
sad,
out.
Or content, walking, eating, working, all of it.
I don't
monitored
think
and
there is, right?
commanded from this
Probably
very
not.
place. And as the cold reality of his
Yeah,
past
okay.
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Never.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'm kidding. Nice. Is this the story that you wanted to tell, Mr. Narrator? Or the narrator?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Beautiful.
Was it over?
Maybe.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
You see
Freedom
birds.
was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
It's
How
true.
had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
Nice.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
Beautiful.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's exact. Yes. Here we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Ah. Beautiful ending. Complete the Stanley Parable. Beats the game. You got an achievement. Okay, you want me to shut the Okay, so this door also? Which door are you talking about?
All of his co-workers were
What do you want me to do?
What could it mean?
Like this
Stanley
door here?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Go close every door? Oh, you have to be in your office and Okay, yeah. Okay. That's what you... Okay, yes.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh, nice. Also the broom closet ending, do you know what you have to do for that? Because I heard you and someone else talking about it, and now
Perhaps rain started.
I'm really
And if it
curious.
did, it stopped shortly after.
Really curious.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay. Is there maybe somewhere a key or something that we need to get for it? Oh, what? What happened? What did we press? You go out of the window in the first room, really?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's a... what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay, that's beginning again. It does it sometimes. Yeah. Okay, I was guessing that. Just randomly doing that.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Out
to
of
go
this
to the
room?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Or here, in this room. Here. I don't think that was a window there, right? It's not letting me do anything here. But maybe get on the chair? Also not, maybe it's the deluxe version that does it, because I cannot interact with these things. Oh? Oh? But maybe we can... Wait. No, we cannot do it here. I think it was... This was the right one, I think. Maybe. Yes, but then how do we get there? We can't jump? Oh! How do we... Ah! Is this the way? Is this the way it's supposed to work? Thank you for the hearts. Really nice. And this is the way it's supposed to work, okay. I don't know why I cannot go over this though. Because it definitely seems like it's a thing, you know? You can walk here and then... Maybe it's only deluxe. Maybe. I think so, because... It would probably be a little bit more easy to do this. Maybe people were trying this in the first game and then I just edited it later in the deluxe version. Okay, in the broom closet. But I don't think we ever entered the broom closet, right? Was it on the left or the right, the broom closet? I think the left.
He entered the door.
Oh, no. No matter, it's really... It doesn't matter. It's really nice that we got the other things. But,
Yet there was not a single person here.
the broom closet is here, I
Feeling a
think.
wave of disbelief,
Yeah.
Stanley
Oh, we can
decided
open
to
it.
go up to his Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I think the broom closet is really nice. We are going to stay here.
There was nothing here.
The cats with the
No choice to
glasses,
make,
nice.
No path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
It's
No
beautiful,
reason
this
to
broom
stop
closet.
here.
A closet with a broom. Very nice.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Oh yeah, the bucket. So the bucket is not in the normal. Yeah. I think after this one we did almost everything.
Standing around doing nothing?
That's really nice.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I don't... I just want to be here. It's a really nice closet.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I would have thought to mention it.
Nuclear power
This is
cord.
somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
I don't have a
I
British
hope your
accent.
friends find this concerning.
Oh, that's why it's so... That's why people said
Stanley was
it's
fat
their
enough,
favorite.
Really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Narrator?
Well,
What
I've
the
come to a
fudge?
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical melody of some sort shut down your central
I think
nervous
so,
system
but then you don't have to
and
be
you
mean.
collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
I'm dead.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No, we're not done yet. Maybe we are? Oh, that's very sweet, but if you don't have enough money or you need money yourself, this is a hobby, so... But it's really sweet that you want to, thank you. To donate. But this is for free! Well, one day there will be ads, maybe YouTube is already playing ads, but I'm not getting paid by them yet. We need more subscribers sadly for that, like 1,000. And then we get a little bit. I think there's nothing here anymore, right? I think this is it. Or do we have to... Or do we have to wait for so much longer? I think... Okay.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
The person before us? Oh!
You too? Unbelievable.
That's us.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I think that was it then. Probably. But is this an ending? It's just a joke, right? Of the broom closet ending. No, they were just saying, someone was just saying that there's a broom closet ending, and then we went inside, and he said, "Oh, this is the broom closet ending," and I think the person was just referencing to that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
I
upstairs
genuinely
to his
think we did
boss's office.
everything in this game. We went to the left, We went to the end, we pressed the off button. Is there anything else that you want to see before we might close this game? Because there is more here, but you can go up and down the elevator. Where's the elevator? Do we have to go back for that? Do I have to restart? Or which elevator are you talking about? Like the one when you go right and then you have to go left and there's an elevator? That one? In the mind control... Okay. The mind control, yes. Ooh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
2,
life.
8,
What could it mean?
4, 5? No.
Stanley was
Oh
in
yeah.
such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh, they're not letting us through. I want it to be quickly. I remember.
Soothed and
Okay.
rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That was really funny. Okay, so down this one and then up. This elevator? Ooh. Doesn't seem like we can get up again, sadly. Maybe this is the... Maybe this is the deluxe version that does that. Like, this game might be much smaller than the other one, but I'm not sure how much smaller it is. Seems like we cannot do this, sadly. So...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read...
Okay, we did go through here, but
Facility.
I don't think there was anything else here. We can go to the end and see if there is anything else.
The truth was,
But I
that
don't
at
think
the
so.
end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah. I also wish they could add sprints. That would be insane. Okay, so last time we went down here, I think we just died. Then we got the whole end experience, and then we died anyway. It's fun, but we already had that ending. I was just trying to see if there was anything else here. I think there's nothing else there. Is there any way to discover where the co-workers went, by the way? Do you know this? Like, why the co-workers went away or anything like that. Is there an ending for this? I don't... Like, they were talking about, oh, he's checking where his co-workers is, where the co-workers were, where they went, because they were missing, and then the end, in the true ending, he said, there are many more secrets here.
Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much.
For example, to discover where to find his friends, his co-workers. So, that's what I'm hinting at. Oh yeah, this is just the same thing again. Yeah. I think we got most things. Probably not, because a lot of things can still be discovered, of course, but... We can search up some secrets for this game, but I don't think we should. I think unless someone really knows still from the Twitch chat or from the YouTube chat, if you could find anything, or if you're watching this later and then you're like, hey, you missed this big thing, please tell me, because then I might come back to this one. For now we discovered so much. It's super funny, this game. 2 days to your birthday. Happy birthday already. Oh, that's nice. 2 days is not long ago from now. It's not too long from now. So, but yeah, this game is insanely good. It's super funny. There are probably lots and lots of things that I missed. But I hope all of you enjoyed this video.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I hope all of you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. So that was the YouTube outro, by the way. So I'm going to also finish this on Twitch and YouTube, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and if you like this, please let me know. We have a Discord server, so you can join that one. You can give suggestions there, or later in the comments of any game that I should play. But I hope you like this, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.